Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still pretty new. It's just over a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you have already subscribed or if you subscribed today, thank you so much. Thank you. Without you all, I wouldn't have a channel. Those of you who are already subscribed, all my viewers, no matter what, subscribed or not, welcome. I love you all. Thank you so much. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series. It's an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. Book 1 here, which I've read aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. Just know that Book 2 is published and available for those of you who are interested. All the links that you need for my books are down in the description box below. Also, if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those. The information to contact me to schedule one is also in the description box. Okay, so welcome back everyone. Here's what I'm doing. Somebody suggested, because they have been with me since the beginning, since I started my channel last year, and they said that they missed the Thoth deck, which is the first deck that I used on this channel. It was my only tarot deck at the time, and so that's what I'm using this week, the Thoth deck, and we're getting our messages from Thoth. This person suggested that I use the Thoth deck, and I was wondering when it was going to happen. Was it this week? Was it next week? We just had the Lionsgate energies and stuff. Oh, I hope you all had a great Lionsgate. It's still, the energy is still working until the 12th apparently, but yeah, so I was wondering if I should do Thoth this week, and I just kept seeing him everywhere, and I still am, and his messages are freaking, boy, Libra's just now was really, really strong. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Thoth deck, and of course I grabbed the Isis deck right away to for the oracle at the end of the reading, but then they're both like, no. And I was like, well, then what? And Thoth is like, I'm a moon god, remember? I really support the feminine. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. So I put my moon up there, and then I got my Moonology oracle deck out. I usually use these for personal readings, and, I don't know why I haven't used them here. Like, hello? So yeah, he said, yeah, use these. This is by Yasmin Bolin, and artwork is by Nyx Rowan. Okay. And then also Isis is like, yeah, don't just use my deck, but also, use my sister's deck, Goddess Guidance by Doreen Virtue. I was like, okay. And Libra Ma'at just came out, the ancient Egyptian goddess Ma'at, which is Libra, which is also Thoth's wife. I don't know, it's that kind of stuff that blows my mind. All right, so as a reader, oh, I'm sorry. If I need to clarify, I'll go ahead and use the Tarot of the Cloisters by Michelle Leavitt. All right, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That is the plan that you wrote for your own life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain important lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded in your soul. Because of the free will, it is possible for us to lower in vibration during a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise lifetime after lifetime, you may have a life where you are what we call enlightened, like Thoth, like Isis, Buddha, Jesus, a bunch of people that we know. We know that these folks can affect a great deal of positive effects on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's a lot like looking at your fate, but it's not because of the free will. Now, there are times things happen, like no matter what, completely out of our control. We do write them into our divine blueprint that way, and those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you don't have, okay? So another thing about this deck is that there are no reversed meanings. Okay, so right here at the heart of everything, you have the Empress in the reverse. Speaking of Libra, Libra and Taurus energy, now upside down, in this particular deck, this doesn't mean the reversed energy, which would be the distorted feminine energy, or someone who has taken her energy away, an empress who has taken her energy away because it wasn't appreciated. In this deck, this is manifesting. This energy is coming in for you, Gemini, but it is not manifested as yet. Like I said, this is Libra and Taurus energy, the Empress, so there may be one of those in your life, or this represents your Empresshood, where you are embodying the sacred feminine. You may be working on your feminine side right now, okay? But this is abundance. Now, you know, I was meditating on this card last night because I totally got a totally different meaning for this yesterday in one of the readings. Now, this is another Libra card, by the way. So there's a heavy Libra influence in these first two cards. Heavy Libra, okay? The Four of Swords, which is air energy, which is you and Libra and Aquarius, it's all about logic and intellect. It's about the mind, okay? Now, most of the, see, this says truce. Okay, now, I like to work with the energies that each deck is made with. So there may be a person, could be a Libra, that is currently not manifested in your life right now, and a truce may come into being, okay? But another thing about this card is, I always say, since the swords is the mind, and the actual Four of Swords, what it means is resting. Kind of like a hermit moment, but not really, just taking a break for, you know. I have begun reading this as peace of mind, so you may be having some of that, but what I'm mostly feeling is meditation from this card this week. If you look right here, this looks very much like the crown chakra energy. And I just feel like, and you see all this green? Green is the color of healing. And this all just looks like a power, like yellow is power and blue is, this darker indigo is the pineal gland, the brown chakra, your intuition. Lighter blue is truth, okay? So there's powerful truth coming in through your brow chakra, which is also part of your mind, right? All these swords, all your intellect is pointing to this intuition, to this connection, to the divine. And I feel like you may be meditating on this energy. Like, what are you, I don't know what you're meditating about. Oh, yes, I do. It's healing. That's what they said. Yes, you do. I just told you it's healing. You're meditating on healing this energy. Wow. Okay, so at the root of all this, we have the Prince of Wands. Okay? He's in the reverse. He is not quite manifested just yet. This is what's at the root of everything. Maybe this is just not manifested. This is the root of everything. You may need this Prince of Wands to manifest completely, because he isn't. That's what I mean. Oh, wow, look at the... Okay, so this Lion's Gate that we just went through is extra powerful because it was coupled with a new moon, which is new beginnings. The whole thing is fire energy, fire energy. So this may be a person. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy, particularly Leo maybe. Or what I'm thinking is this is the energy of the Lion's Gate that hasn't fully manifested just yet. This is an energy that is a go-getter, full force, very fast, shines very brightly. This is the sun warrior. He is ready to go. He's ready to go be a soldier. Look, he's got a chariot, so he is movement. There is movement here, powerful movement. So I feel like with him like this, it's kind of like, you know, I'm seeing like a horse race where the horses are still behind those gates and they haven't opened the gate yet. And that's when the horse runs out. Okay, so this is a horse still standing at that gate. And when it flips like this, that's when this energy or this person or whatever is going to be able to run, be in full effect. Like I said, the Lion's Gate is still in effect until the 12th. Okay, it starts before the 8th and it ends a little after the 8th. Okay, so this is the energy from your recent past that is now moving out of your life. So there was some interference going on here in your life here. That's Gemini right there. This is swords again. Okay, and this was big time interference. And it feels like to me that this interference had a series of steps for you to go through. A lot of times this 8 of Swords, you'll see somebody that looks like they're bound and caged by a bunch of swords. This one doesn't really say that. You may have been afraid to make a move. You may have been afraid to make a decision, but like I said, this one in particular, it looks like there's a series of steps that you had to go through, and since this is moving out of your life at this time, I think that this part here is done. Look how I'm being shown how much this design here looks like your sign. Okay? There's 2 straight lines, 2 straight, and then at the bottom and the top, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 steps in between that. So also 8, Lion's Gate was 8, 8. So, and this is your recent past is moving out. So, you know, maybe this Lion's Gate energy was freaking you out a little bit, or you, something was interfering. Yeah, maybe what this is the gate. But it's leaving now, okay? This interference is moving out of your life now, which is good. For me, as a reader, these 2 cards here are future cards, and the first one that we have here is the 2 of Wands. Yeah, this card, I don't know if you remember last year, right around the fall time, we were going through Aries and Mars, and I'm sorry, Mars and Aries, and it was totally changing the sacred masculine. Okay, this card kept coming up for that. So there might be something where that change in your masculine, or because this is a masculine, you know, this could be your energy, this could be the Lion's Gate energy, or this could be a masculine in your life whose energy has been off. Okay. Maybe this is indicating that the masculine energies are finally getting rid of this interference. You see what I'm saying? But this also could be a choice. But this can also, this particular card though always says to me, creation from destruction. So look, you had a bunch of interference here. So I just feel something was broken down. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. So here's your next future card here. This is the 4 of Discs, okay? Now, in most other cases, in other decks, this is the Miser card, holding back, whether it's your money or your heart or whatever. This one to me though is stability, rebuilding the tower. And you've got earth, air, fire, and water in here. This is stability, okay? You've got Capricorn here. the entrepreneur of the zodiac, and the symbol of the sun for happiness. Now, I'm just like, okay, so creation from destruction is this as well, because this is representing basically the tower. You know, the tower card, it's built on a shaky foundation, and so it falls. And this is the tower being rebuilt. This is the tower being rebuilt very stably. Okay, it is very stable. So now fire energy, which is what this Lionsgate portal is all about, is inspiration. The type of energy that you just want to go do something. What I've been saying is, it's like a child who knows they're going to Disneyland. When they get up in the morning to get ready to go to Disneyland, that is that inspiration. That's the excitement, the creativity. Or, you know, maybe if a child is an artist and that day they get to go, you know, have an art day, they get up and they're just excited to create. That's the energy. But this is definitely, something is being rebuilt. As soon as this prince flips, I'm thinking. Wow. A lot of orange here. Sacral chakra. Orange, blues, purples. This is your hope card, okay? Now, this is an unmanifested Queen of Swords. Now, this queen learns from her mistakes, and she learns from her mistakes. She learns from the pain that she goes through. She learns from the attacks from other people that she heals from. She is sitting on a cloud because her heart is that light. A lot of the times you will see the Queen of Swords sitting with her hand up and her sword up. Not this one. This right here, what she's done is she's gone into her mind. You see this looks like an angel to me, and it's green, the green gold energy. I feel like it's Raphael right above her head, healing her mind. Okay, so I mean, look at how she's holding her sword, almost as if she's going to drop it. This is the sword of truth. So what she's done is she goes into her mind and she finds the truth that there's old distorted masculine energy in her mind that she doesn't need anymore. This is old ways of thinking, old thoughts. This is stuff like anger and being bitter and jealousy and all kinds of bad stuff that she's cut out, and now she's relaxed. Now she's confident. Now she's not doing what other people say. This old masculine energy dictates that most people need to run around, you know, not with their top out if they're female, right? Most of the time. Sometimes people tell the men to put on shirts too, and look at her knees aren't together. She's not abiding by this old world thinking anymore. However, she's still upside down. So this is still some bitterness. You are not hoping to be bitter, because this can totally be you, because you are air energy. However, you started with a lot of Libra right here, okay? So this could be this Libra, if there's a Libra involved here, okay? But I think that, you know, you're hoping that she will flip, okay? That, because nobody is hoping for a cold, bitter feminine. Okay, the Pisces energy. Oh, wow. Another 8. Yep. 8. There's the August 8th. This is totally related to Lionsgate. Okay, these energies have to do with the Lionsgate. Lionsgate. You know how I was talking about the gate where the horse runs out? That would be this lion. There would be a gate in front of this lion. This is the Lionsgate. Duh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Thoth. So this is when you're done. You're feeling very emotionally overwhelmed. There's something that you want to walk away from. You know, and obviously it's this interference. You are sick of this. Don't worry, it's on its way out. Okay? These are talking to each other. This is 8-8. I believe that the Lionsgate energies brought you these feelings. You're done with this interference. You're so done with this interference. An 8 and an 8, yeah, these are together. These are definitely, you're sick of the interference. You're sick of the fear. You're sick of the whatever, non-communication, or always feeling too much about this. Now this is your fear card. Yeah, you know what? Nobody is going to be afraid of having a lot of money. Nobody is going to be afraid of a happy ending, which is what this 10 is. Nobody is afraid of, well, sometimes this represents your blood family or the family that you get your inheritance from, whether it's DNA or money. Not everybody inherits their DNA from their parents. Some are adopted and such. But you know what? You may not want to go be with your family, or you may be afraid that you don't have enough money and so then you have to go live with your family. That would be, I would totally understand that fear. Also afraid of not having any money. Wow. Okay, so right now you are just, this is the potential outcome. So this is nightmares. This is worrying. You've got a bit more of this to go through. You know what this is, Gemini? Yeah, it's cruelty. Either somebody's being cruel to you, or no, you're being cruel to yourself. You're overthinking. That's you. See that? This is overthinking. And there's the masculine energy. That's the symbol of Mars, but it's also the symbol of male, the gender male, okay? Now, remember this card? Remember what I was saying? How she cuts out things like anger and jealousy, also things like worry, overthinking, insecurities, okay? This is masculine energy being cruel to you. So that's what this stuff is, what this is. And it's showing you that yes, you want to be this queen, but you're not quite there yet, you know? Now, the underlying energy of this is the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is an unmanifested queen, someone who is not in your life. Now, it could be a water sign, a feminine water sign, but this it could just be somebody who embodies this energy. This queen, this particular Queen of Cups, I always say is that she is like a mirror. Look at, you can barely even see. Where is she? Where's the queen in this picture? Because when people look at her, they actually see themselves. If you look at her and you say, oh, she's so sweet and she's so kind, which is what she is, then you're being sweet and you're being kind. But if you're accusing her of things that are not right, those are the things that are not right with you. She's that type of person that people just see themselves in her and they just think that's who she is. It's a strange phenomena, but she's water. And so that's, when I get this card in particular, that's what I focus on, is that's how this person shows people who they really are inside, if they pay enough attention. And by the way, if you want to know where she is, there's her face right there. Also, this person is beloved by everyone, very sweet, very kind, very loving. She's mastered her emotions. Okay? So I'm feeling like this might be what you need to do in the future, because your emotions, you're overwhelmed right now. This is your only cup card over here in this reading, and this is what you got going on, is feeling overwhelmed and walking the heck away, right? So this person is also very psychic. I equate the Queen of Cups very much with the High Priestess. Like, the only difference for me between this Queen and the High Priestess is that the Queen is a queen and the High Priestess is a High Priestess. Sometimes queens are the High Priestess. You know what I mean? What else is under here? Oh, yeah. Wish fulfillment. Happiness. If she was right side up, if she was in your life, there would be this happiness. There would be peace. And there's another Libra card. Swift action and clarity and victory. Wow. All right. Let's go ahead and get your Moonology and Goddess cards out here. This is pretty straightforward. Now, you know, it looks like you're going to be worrying, okay? There's this worry here. This is what this is about. Meditate on this. When you meditate, it's not sitting there and worrying. It's being calm and observing the thoughts that flow through your head. When you're worrying, you're consciously trying to figure things out, and it just confuses you, and then you can't figure it out, and then you just get upset. Okay? But when you're doing the meditation with observing contemplation, like just letting your thoughts run, when you're relaxed enough, what this does is it allows the voices, the messages from your guides and your angels and your higher self to come in and give you solutions. That's what you got to do. The meditation and contemplation in a calm, relaxed, observing type of mental energy. Okay? The Libra energy here is use Empress energy for figuring this out. See how this is Libra, and Libra is the Empress. The Empress, your feminine energy is off. Okay? And this is masculine. This is what your toxic masculine energies are doing to you. And to deal with toxic masculine energies, use sacred feminine energy. Okay? Now let's go ahead and get your Moonology cards going. See what's up. Gemini. Gemini. Gemini cricket? What? Okay, I don't know why that came up. That was weird. Somebody been watching Gemini cricket or thinking about Pinocchio or what was he? Pinocchio's conscience. Pinocchio wasn't supposed to lie. And Gemini cricket was his conscience. Let your conscience be your guide. That's it. In this matter, let your conscience be your guide. Holy crap. All right, let's see what else Thoth has to say through the moon's energy. Anything else? All right, I'm going to go one more time because I do things in threes. Holy moly. There they go. Holy moly. All right, they're going flying. All right, let's go ahead and, all right, that one will be first. Now let's get your God and Goddess guidance here. See what, oh, hey, Isis. Past life. Oh, this has something to do with your past life. And Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Interesting. All right, let's see who actually comes out, though. Sometimes when you cut the deck and you have that, those poignant messages. Whenever I see Isis, I gotta stop and see what she's got to say. Yeah, this particular deck, she's all about the past life. All right, Gemini crickets. Let your conscience be your guide. Whoa. Okay, there's one. Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to go one more time. Thank you so much. It just seemed like these two wanted to come out. All right. Let's go ahead and see what we've got for goddesses first. Whoa, abundancia, prosperity. Okay, so this is basically a lot like the Empress. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Okay, so right now your abundance isn't all that, but don't worry. Let your conscience be your guide and do that meditation. And be open to receiving. Okay, now this might be like when you win the lottery, yeah, you want to receive that, okay? But a lot of the times people aren't really all that open to receiving. When people go see somebody struggling and they'll go, oh, do you need some help? A lot of the times people will be like, oh, no, don't worry about it, I'm fine. And they just try to handle it themselves because they don't want to impose on anybody. They don't want to put anybody out. But if you don't receive, if you are not in the energy of receiving, the energy of receiving isn't in your life. And then what do you receive? You don't. Okay, so you don't have to do anything, but sometimes you got to allow others to give to you so that they could feel, their life is give and take. Remember how it feels when you're able to help someone. It makes your day. Okay? So there's a fine line between allowing people to help you and allowing them to have that feeling where, yay, I helped somebody today. I feel so good about myself. And a difference between that and just taking from people. Okay? Oh, Kali. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Okay? What is old and being released? All this, this is like toxic masculine stuff. I feel like the Lion's Gate is kicking out the last remnants of this toxic masculine energy that all began last year with this, okay? So, right? 8-8. This is what's going out of your life at this time, and this is also your environment where you're feeling like walking away. You're walking away from what? From this interference, from this fear, from this ridiculousness that you've been going through here. Okay, so yeah, release and forgive, all that, because that's what the Empress energy is about. This toxic masculine, or the masculine energy, the changes that have been going on is, if you think about it, the entire world has been run by toxic energy. This is what we have to do. This is what all of us have to do to get our energies sacred again and balanced out. The old ways are fighting and one-upping each other, and if you don't make it work harder, this is like being gentle, this is being forgiving, this is attracting things into your life rather than working harder. Okay, so Kali, they also, some people say this is Kali's Yuga right now, which is a set of years, which I'm not as familiar with. I think it's a few thousand years. And so I also feel like that too, is open your third eye so that you can get your messages directly from Spirit. Freya, be bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. Wow, okay, yeah, that's also, boldness is a masculine energy, and taking risks and stuff, that's confidence, that's power, that's, you know, yeah, that's beautiful. Arakura, blossoming, you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. Yep. All right, so a time to give rather than take. Oh, okay, that's confusing because we just said be open to receiving. Okay, so this green energy, green is healing. I'm feeling like, you know, Virgo is also the virgin, the feminine energy as well. Now, Virgo season is coming up, okay, right after Leo season. So this, maybe by the new moon in Virgo, it'll be time for you to give rather than to take. While right now, Abundancia is telling you to be open to receive. Okay, so there's, maybe that's a timeline for you right now. You know, like maybe this happens after a certain amount of healing, okay? Oh. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Wow, another new moon. Okay, this is a new moon eclipse energy, but wow, it, yeah, Thoth is just saying that this Lionsgate energy is just, okay, hold your vision. Fixed moon, okay, Libra just got that as well, and you have this heavy Libra influence going on here. Meditate and contemplate. Yes, that's what I was saying. See this green, this is green energy, the green energy of healing. New moon, another new moon. Okay, I mean, Pisces season isn't until next year, but yeah, definitely. Okay, so wow, new moon, new moon, new moon. 3 new moon cards, Gemini, and 1 with an eclipse, and then a fixed moon. Okay, so timeline and also healing, and then meditate on this. Wow, I mean, I just can't make this stuff up. Now, Kali, beginnings and endings. There was one more thing I wanted to say about her. Oh. This card also has a new moon. Sorry if I yelled in your ear just now. Wow. Yeah. Holy moly. That wasn't exactly what I was going to say. But yep. Beginnings and endings. Oh yeah, the new moon is a beginning. Okay. She is a very powerful goddess. All right, so how much control do you have over this situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and the only card that you have as a major arcana card is the Empress. That's so, you know, Libra had 1 major arcana card just now. I just did Libra, and it was the Emperor, also in the reverse. So very, very interesting. Okay, so it looks like just, you know, be open to receive, but just right around the new moon in Virgo, just see it might be time for, if you're feeling healed already, then it's time to give. But there's some heavy energy going along here, and I just really think that you're going to be fine, because look, you're going to have all this prosperity just pouring into your life. All right, that's what I have for you. Please don't forget to like, especially if it resonated with you. That's what I have for you, Gemini. See you next time.